All right, so here we are. Full disclaimer, I actually already kind of did this part of the game, but the recording got messed up, so the file got messed up, like the video file got messed up and everything, so I had to redo it, but yeah, so it's fun. I had to do everything to get all the way back to this point in the game. So you might see some things differently, such as, weapons. I mean, I guess that's not too different, but I do have a couple of things that are different now. Maybe you'll notice, maybe you won't, I don't know. But there are a couple of things that I found that are new that I will go through at some point in this recording session. I will talk about those new things that I found that are technically old things, but they're new now, okay? I just missed them on the way here the first time around. But I have now put in some precautions so that way, even if the video file gets messed up, we'll be fine. But I'm probably going to end up zooming through this section of the game a lot faster because I know where things are. I know what I need to do and what I need to be looking for. So yeah. But that also means that there's probably going to be bits that are meant to be scary, but don't end up being scary. One of the things I know that we're supposed to do is we're supposed to get upstairs, right? We're supposed to make our way to the second floor. However, we cannot because we need a key. There's nothing in there. I'm still going to check through everything even if I know that there's nothing over there, just to say we did. I believe all of these doors are locked. Or not locked, but you can't open them. Yeah, I hate that. So basically we need to find the key, and as we found through some of these things, the vice principal was the last person to have the key, and we need to go find that. He apparently enjoys gardening, so it is most likely outside in the garden. I say most likely as if I don't already know this. Yeah, we can't get in there. And it is not lost on me the fact that there is, Jesus. I knew that there was nothing there. I knew that there was nothing over here. I knew there wasn't a person, but for some reason my mind immediately went, there's a thing. One thing I'll point out is I believe that Japanese schools are way creepier than American schools. Blah, blah, blah. You can say whatever about school shootings in America, whatever. Bleh. Okay, tired ass shit. Japanese schools, I don't know what it is. Way more creepier. I think it has to do with the sliding doors and stuff. I don't know. Okay, the fact that, the school has sections that are separated and everything. I don't know what it is, okay? It's just way more creepier. Like, I would be more terrified to be in a Japanese school at night than at an American school at night, okay? Alright, now we've done everything in here that we can for now, so let's head out there. I mean, you can see what I see, right? is like just right there. I mean, I guess it's just sitting there waiting for us to get out here, so let's make our entrance. What's up, dude? Whoa! Let's just head in here. Hello, you were not there before. By the way, I will be reading these Origami of Rumors, so there's that. Because they are a little bit more important. I've always despised her. She goes around pretending like she doesn't want to be a girl, when she knows full well that she's so much cuter than everyone else. She makes me sick. And then we can see more information about these origami, such as, I remember Rinko folding up origami all the time. I don't know what was on them, but I saw her writing down things during class and folding paper into foxes on multiple occasions. She keeps writing her complaints on pieces of paper, but instead of burning them, she just decides to throw them in the void and let them accumulate. I think that maybe one day all of those grievances will pile up and suffocate her. So here's the thing. We're going to be going around. We need to find this key. I do know where it is, but there's a couple of other things that we can find. And we got to try not to be killed by that thing as it's walking around this courtyard. Is it a courtyard? I don't know. Garden area, I guess. I mean, it's the front of the school. Anyways, we got to do that. And trust me, the first time I did this, I did end up actually killing that thing. But as I found out, that means nothing. It just comes back. There's the key. What's up? Just gonna... Ow. Sledgehammer. It's a sledgehammer, and it's fucking amazing. Nope, don't care. Alright, yeah, leave. These things will never not be terrifying. I mean, that's the thing, right? It's like, oh yeah, because I've done this section, I do know what is coming, but that doesn't make it not fucking terrifying. I still hate it. Okay, then. Obviously, yes. Her old classroom. And we will go into... That's actually where we need to go, but I just want to make sure this door is open. Just to make sure, you know? So now we're trapped in this classroom. She should just disappear. I hope someone kills her or abducts her. I don't care. Just whatever gets Hinako out of my life once and for all. Rinko's handwriting. You know, I think I was right to be suspicious about Rinko. Shu sat here, still the best partner, right? Right? I don't know. I sat here, and behind me was Rinko. She used to give me the right answers. And now we have Rinko's. Hinako isn't coming. I'm sorry for lying to you, but I thought that I needed to get you alone to find out how you truly feel. Look into your heart and try opening this box with your true feelings. Do you remember that day when just the two of us went to that cafe? We talked about how it felt like we were delinquents since we were supposed to be going to school that day. But you know what? I don't care what the other people thought about us, because as long as I spend time with you, that is all I needed. We both ordered the same cake that day. I can still remember how my heart almost burst out of my chest the moment the same words flowed from those lips. The sweet and tart fruit on the cake. The taste still lingers in my mouth, like it was yesterday. Do you remember the taste too? And now we have to solve a puzzle by figuring out what is related to the note. So you did remember. Well, that makes me feel very special. By the way, are you over Hinako yet? I apologize if I sound blunt, but I want to make it clear. That girl is dead. I know you're going through a rough time right now, and you must be in so much pain, but you know, I can be there for you. Would you rather go through it yourself still? I can picture us slowly unfolding the pages of our hearts, talking about all the small mundane details of our day-to-day lives, by filling up one journal after another with our thoughts. I know we can make a fresh start, a blank page upon which we can write the new story of our lives. Surely you can see it too. I'm glad to hear that you're trying to stay positive, and remember, I'll always be here for you if you need anything. You know, you're not the only one who's sad because Hinako's no longer with us. If the two of could huddle together, we could soothe this pain that bites like the cold of winter, and then surely spring will arrive, welcoming us with sakura in full bloom to celebrate our union. Can you picture the beautifully blooming sakura awaiting us? Dear Shu, I like you. I love you. I always have, and I always will. I'll be waiting to hear what you think about me. Now we have the second floor classroom generic key, which means all the classrooms. Shu hasn't read this letter. Interesting.
ひなこはお友達といつまでも一緒にいたい。
お姉ちゃんどこ？
お友達は永遠じゃないのよ。彼らだっていつか必ずあなたを裏切る。あなたが裏切り者と呼ばれたように。
お姉ちゃん。
天秤にかける価値があるかどうか。しっかりと判断しなさい。
それってどういう？
Great. It looks worse in here now, but now we can unlock the doors that were in here.
校舎内まで入ってきてる。
Hey, old annex gate. Okay. Ayumi from track and field said she found a key with keybox written on it during practice. If she still hasn't gotten it back to you, then she probably left it in her locker when she went to change. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if she forgot. She looked exhausted after practice. So, we need to go into the annex building, but there also we need to get into someone's locker because the lockbox in the one room sounds like a student had the key, potentially, and it's in her locker, but we need to get in there. But also, we need to get into the annex, which is behind the school. And as you can see, we have new guests. We'll address this. Yeah, it just says liar over and over again. Cool. TT is the most disgusting person I've ever met. I wish someone would destroy her locker. If anyone wants to make my wish come true, her locker combination is 377. Just let me pass. Okay. So, basically, there's going to be lockers that we need to get into that we need to find the combinations for. However, it being a bunch of teenagers, the locker combinations are very confusing and stupid. So we need to find out how to unlock these codes. Hello? Nothing in here yet. It's the code for Baka, so you know, stupid. Girl code is based off the alphabet. Basically, you switch the letters with numbers and symbols that look like them. So Sato would be 54 plus 6. 5 looks like an S, and 4 looks like an A, right? And the plus is the T. And the 0 is O, because they're basically the same shape. 6 doesn't really look like it, but apparently it's U. So my name, Yoshida, it'd be X05174. Like I said, we're about to get with a very confusing code system. You can read girl code, right, Yoshida? Sato got a note from the girls that had 84 times 4 written on it. Do you know what that means? But yeah, because there's like multiple lockers that you can find, so you can actually open up all of them if you wanted to. And there's that. I'm not even going to look up, but it is an XOXO Miki, so it's for someone named Miki, or from someone to Miki. Either way. Again, note between lovers. Miki, I have absolutely no idea how that crazy formula spells aisetteru, but I love you too. I think that's also part of the reason why I think Japanese schools are a little bit more creepy, is the fact that doors can be just not closed all the way, and that gives me a bad vibe. Asakura Ayumi, row 4, line 2. Now, I don't know why I forgot, but I believe that is the girl with the key. Oh, how I wish I could just climb inside his locker and drown in his smell. I can't believe his combination is the same as his name, Aoi, which means blue. That's so cute of him, using his name in code. Yes. No, this is for the locker room. Gotcha. I am a tortoise. The bus is calling out to me. I didn't get the news that school would be so far away. Bus, the best thing in the world. I love it so much that I made it my locker combination.
暗号のメモか。まだまだ子供だな。
Yeah, you know what else is creepy? You know what makes it creepier? I actually do want him to get closer because he's not the only one in here. There's one right around the corner. And I don't need to deal with both of them at the same time. Alright, now that he's done. I was going to brag about how, yeah, I've actually gotten the countering down. Which I did, but only for like certain things. And that some things I feel like there's not a counter opening for them. Like these things have not found the opening for the counters. We can't actually hit the boys' locker room because I actually do. We actually have the code for the one in here. Because there's only one, I believe. There's that one. Yeah, that's the only one. Because his name is Aoi, so it's Aoi. It's another origami. I happened to find out Suga's locker combination. The weird thing is, when you convert it to code, it looks like a cry for help. What am I supposed to do? It's not like I can do anything. So now let's go into the girls' locker room. So this one is for TT. Yeah, what is it? 377. You absolutely can, but not right now. Suga. Now we heard what it is. It's SOS. He says cry for help, right? So it's just SOS. And it's a school bag. My school bag is a bit worn out for some reason, but it's fine for carrying small things. Why is my school bag in here? Or why is my school bag here? Yeah. Why is your school bag in somebody else's locker? But whatever, we have extra storage. This used to be my locker. Ayumi, I believe hers is bus. So it would be 865. And there we get the cabinet key. So now we just make it back to that office. boy, do I wish it was that easy. But of course, it's going to be difficult. We are going to take this way. Okay, we're back in here. Now let's open up this box.
見つけた。
Key to the back mountains. Now we need to head back to Shu and Rinko. Don't mind me.
ナナさん、私と二人で新しい宇宙戦争を始めようよ。シュウ君が望むなら相棒の役でも悪の女幹部の役でもいいんだよ。
鍵見つけたぞ。
おかえり。面倒をかけたな。相棒も休めよ。俺たち先に休んだから。
休みなよ。私とシュウ君で寝ずの番をしててあげるから。
いや、私は本当に大丈夫。
ひなこ、休めよ。あとは俺たちが見張っておくから。
おやすみ、ひなこ。
Yeah, I don't trust you. And what if you guys end up leaving me behind? I mean, it's not like you guys haven't done that before.
でもさ、シュウ君もああいうの好きでしょ。